on the 18th of November when I started falling sick, and I had malaria and typhoid, which were managed, but I wasn't improving. Yeah, so like a week after that, I was referred to another hospital after getting difficulty in breathing and the other complications. So yeah, then I became a little bit well and went back home. So I had exams and went in for exams. Yes, so in the middle of December, actually when December was just starting, around around 2nd December, I started falling sick again, and I was really so badly off. But just because I had exams, I had to force myself to do them. Yeah, so I went for exams and I had written papers. I went in for the first phase, and then the second day, which was the last day with a theory paper, I felt so badly off. So I told my friends whom I was staying with to take me to the hospital. So by the time we were reaching the hospital, I lost conscious and couldn't speak. So when we reached in the hospital, I was just like in coma. And then my pressure was very high. I was told these things because I was in coma, very unconscious, and I couldn't know what was going on. So whatever I'm telling you from this point is what was told to me. Yeah, so doctors gave me every medicine that could stop the pressure and then lower it down, stabilize it a bit. Then when it had just stabilized, I started convulsing. After convulsing, they gave me some medication to stop the convulsion. So in that process of giving me the medicine, I stabilized a bit and then came back to the world a bit. Then I convulsed. So after convulsing, after giving me the medication, this is what happened. I kept quiet. I remember my last moment was keeping quiet after getting an injection. It was an IV through my veins. So I slept off. I kept quiet and slept off. In my sleeping, I actually didn't sleep. I was dead. So I went in another life, in another world. I saw a group of people. It was two groups. One group was wearing white, very white gowns, and they were singing very good songs, and they were like welcome Daphne. And another group was crying on the chairs. So when they were crying on the chairs, they were like, oh, she's gone. You know what? When someone is dead, and they were crying a lot. So this group which was singing, it had a very tall man amongst them who came to me and was like, Daphne, you need to go back to the world. It still needs you. Then he told me, tell them Luke 23. That's the time I woke up. I didn't tell him anything. After him telling me that, go back to the world, it still needs you. Tell them Luke 23. Then that's when I woke up, and indeed I found people, and the doctors were up and down. They were like, you pack her. They had brought, or I'm a medic, so they had brought things for packing a dead body, and they had sent my sisters away that you go and buy a coffin. We are going to pack her. Tell your relatives that she's gone. So they saw me wake up. And they were like, Daphne, are you really alive? They put all the machines on me to check if I was alive. Yes. Yeah, but I was alive. I got back there, but I was very weak, and I still had complications. So we were referred to Mulago. Yeah, from that hospital, we were referred to Mulago, and I went in ICU. I was put on oxygen. I was weak, but at least my breath had come back. Yes, we went to Mulago Hospital. I was in ICU for like 2 days. Then after we were discharged, still I was not fine. Then we were referred to do some tests to check my brain because I was still convulsing. They were unexplained convulsions. Yeah, so we were referred to do some other tests like MRI, X-rays. They were checking the heart, cardiac echoes. Yes. So finally, they got a condition within me. I had an odd, like my brain had like a viral infection, and it had also enlarged with a fluid on it. Yeah, so they started treating me, but after doing all those tests, my blood pressure was still high. So we went to Nakasero Hospital where we were given medicine which stabilized it. Well, I'm not yet very fine, but the truth is, God is there. You people, God who we serve is a living God. The truth is, when you believe in God, He really does it for you. And never anyone tell you that when you're sick, you can pray for yourself. No, it is people to stand in for you. When you're sick, you're in another world. And when you're dying, you cannot know what is taking place. You can be so peaceful unless you're in pain. Because I saw myself die, I bargained with God. But, it was, when you're dying, you have to go. But when Jesus still wants you on earth, He has to bring you back. I come here on this platform to testify for Jesus, who did it for me, that can either do it for anyone else amongst you. Let it be marriage, let it be any issue of yours. God is there. So people, I want to thank you a lot. I tiresomely thank every one of you who prayed for me, because it wasn't my powers, it wasn't anyone's power, it was Jesus's power. It was God. So thank you for standing with me. Thank you for standing with my family. I thank every one of us. Thank you. May God bless you abundantly. Let God give whatever everyone heart's desires. Let Him fill everyone's heart desires with joy and love. Thank you.